Well, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you might be watching this. My beloved friends who watch whenever you do, I want to say welcome. And I want to remind you today how infinitely precious and unconditionally loved you are for the gift you are right now, that you are truly a gift. This morning, as I was taking my shower, as is often my case, I was listening to music. And as I was listening to music, Christina Perri's song, Human, with the chorus, I'm Only Human, came on. And it set me to pondering because I hear people say, particularly when they haven't quite lived up to some imagined mark or somebody else's expectations, or sometimes their own expectations, they tend to say something like, or one of the things they might say is, I'm only human. And it kind of denigrates what it means to be human. We forget that this being human is a gift. And if you are a person of spirit, a person of faith, you believe that actually the infinite mystery of the universe, God, if you will, made you to be this being, the way you are right now, who you are at the core of your being. And no matter the frustrations or chaos you might be living through in the midst of everything else, you are a gift. And being human as you are, with all its frailties and limitations, as well as its triumphs and graces and opportunities to take risks and give ourselves away, all of that is rolled up into this beauty of being human. This is the 40-week period we're in the midst of, called Lent in the Christian tradition. It's a season of preparation before Easter Sunday. And that season of preparation is an invitation for us. It's patterned 40 days after Jesus' 40 days in the wilderness, when the limitations of being in a human body were made apparent to Jesus, because he did hunger and he was tempted to seize power, perhaps by some means other than the recognition that power is not what we think it is, but love. And he was invited to worship something other than God. And in that, his limitations, his exhaustion, his hunger, his thirst, all of those things came together to make his own humanness a gift. And he models for us this kind of gift that being human is. If you happen to be a follower of Jesus, a Christian, we believe that God, the Christic part of the eternal God, chose to take form in the person of Jesus. And if it was good enough for Christ, perhaps it ought to be good enough for us. That this being human is challenging, and sometimes we fail at it, and sometimes we succeed at it. But in the midst of all of that, this being human is truly a gift, an opportunity to learn and to give and to grow and to know ourselves as part of what God's doing in this big picture we call the universe. And no matter how infinitely small we may feel we are, even in that smallness, we are infinitely precious. We have a gift to give, and it's a unique gift. Being human means that there is no other like you, nor has there ever been, won't ever be. You are the one-time gift of you that we get to experience in this form, that everyone you encounter and spend time with gets to experience. Uh, so I want to encourage you. The next time you find yourself tempted to say, well, I'm only human, oftentimes because unrealistic expectations have been placed on you, as particularly in Western society it is, the idea that we work 12, 14, 20 hours a day, sleep a little bit, and then start again tomorrow is truly a fallacy, a mistake, and is false, blatantly so. When you feel the pressures of not being able to measure up to 20-hour days, or able to find any kind of balance between your work life and your home life, your personal life, when you feel like this being human is only human, stop yourself for just a moment and think about what a gift you really are. Now, some of you who listen to me, and sometimes myself included in that picture, find it hard to believe that we are that valuable, that we are infinitely precious and unconditionally loved as the gifts we already are. And yet, I want you to catch yourself with negative self-talk, with self-deprecating humor when you think you're less than, because you can't be less than you, because you are you. And there's no comparing you to anybody else other than our common humanity and a similar chemical composition. The truth is, the way consciousness in this universe rises up in you is unique to you. So celebrate that. Be thankful that you're human, that you get to be human, that you get to make choices with your life, that our animal siblings in the world are more driven by instinct. We have instincts too, but we also get to make more conscious choices about what we do. So be aware of the gift of your humanness. Be aware and thankful for the gift of your humanness. And remember, in the midst of it all, that you are indeed infinitely precious and unconditionally loved for the gift you already are. Thanks for coming to be with me today. As you continue this journey of life, remember the gift that you are, the infinitely precious one, and find ways to give that love, that risk, that unique self expression in the world. So all the best to you in this challenging and chaotic world in which we live at times, and this beautiful, eclectic life, tapestry that life is. Celebrate it. Until the next time.